Onblast DVD, digital madness for the masses.
GLA Dose $sign each side, Glasses Malone, aka Glass House, aka Mash Your Bitch Out. What's up? You already know, Onblast. I think that's what teach us from where we from how to become businessmen. As fucked up as it sounds. I don't even apply it to how good I was at math. I'm just recently starting to use my math that I'm great at in this business. But I apply how to do business with the way they told me how to sell drugs. So the Easy E's of the world, you know, who started, or you apply that in business mode to this because it's so close. It's involving clientele, it's involving work, as far as the music itself, it's involving presentation of how you look, because you know, a certain type of D-boy attracts certain type of business. It has to be on the incline. I mean, music as a whole is hurting in sales, but I mean, hip hop is so cool because you hear a lot of people saying hip hop is dead, but I mean, not when a nigga like Kendrick Lamar comes out finna sell 1 million records. He's the only new artist that's gonna sell 1 million records. I don't even remember the last time a new nigga like Drake first CD. The one that released the mixtape, his shit didn't sell 1 million. So Kendrick shit is finna do 1 million in less than a year. So hip hop couldn't be dead. And then you have just so much different things, man. It was about maybe 2 years ago. And I think we was like either on a tour bus or somewhere in some town. And I first heard J-Dog First 48. J-Dog from Houston, First 48. I was like, oh shit. Sometimes when you hear shit like that, and that song is the shit in the H, and you're like, yeah, this shit's still real. This nigga's talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think we was on a tour bus and somebody played me First 48. It was like, when you heard this First 48, I'm like, nah, what's that? That song J-Dog from Houston. And I heard that shit, and that shit just was like, that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this shit still breathes. Some cold motherfuckers, man. He was talking about smoking Sherm, and I was like, whoa, like this nigga from Houston, like, I'm a Sherm dealer. So for the nigga, if you actually talk about PCP to me, you gotta be a different type of nigga. You ain't even the same as most of these rap niggas. They all lying about dope. You got a handful of them that really sell dope, but you can look up everything you need to find out about dope. You can look at 1,000 grams a kilo, 36 ounces. You can even look up the slang on Google now. But you can't front with Sherm. You can't front with that getting wet and that PCP shit. That shit real. When I heard him talking that shit, I was like, yeah, hip hop in the streets will breed a nigga every now and then. So J-Dog 2 years ago when I heard First 48, I was like, yeah, this shit's real. I think it was 2 years ago. Curtis King is this high yellow motherfucker from the Inland Empire. Light-skinned nigga. He remind me of Kid from Kid and Play. He got this fucking high top, cause it's like black and he got a blonde top. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't fortunate financially, you know, or whatever. So he buys clothes at the secondhand store. But he be dressing like he going to a house party in 92. But he's the coldest motherfucker in life, man. And to me, he does what Kanye did when I first heard him. Like I hear like damn, I ain't heard so much honesty from one person without no bravado, without no street shit that I like. Like usually I don't even listen to nigga shit if it ain't got nothing to do with the streets. Like I don't fuck with all these niggas that be just rapping about rap shit or talking about trying to make it in rap. I need to hear something that's tangible that I can hold on to. And Curtis, man, you know, he made a song called Fuck Cancer. I ain't gonna talk about Ratchet Still Jocking, but he made a song called Fuck Cancer. And the song was dissing cancer for killing his grandfather. And it was just like, he put it as a person. And it was like, yo, this nigga's the coldest thing I've ever heard. Like, this shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he just came back from the Paid Dues tour. He proposed to his girl on the main Paid Dues stage. That's the type of motherfucker this nigga is. This nigga's special. And man, that dude, man, he's the guy. I pray to God like a nigga like him get on, you know, cause they need it. Like K-Dot was a great look, and this nigga be a superb look. You know what I mean, he represents something that a lot of niggas that's gonna follow even that ain't from the streets, because he's that genuineness. That man, I love that. I got major love for that nigga. I love that nigga, man. That nigga's a solid guy, man. He's a, you know, real man ass nigga. Like I fuck with him. You know, even though he trendy, he doing this shit. It's not. You look like, I don't know, man. This nigga might be like, you know, how you look at some of these rap niggas now. You like, man, these niggas might be like, you know, Frank Ocean. You know what I'm saying? On the slide, like, you know, I don't have a problem with Frank. I'm just saying, because he, you know, you don't want to meet somebody, hear somebody's music, and then you find out the whole time they was talking about a dude. That's like fucked up. That's my only problem with Frank Ocean. If I have a problem with him, is, man, you should have said that at first, because that way I could know not to listen to your love songs. I don't want to get none of that in my soul. When you singing to some dude, I don't want no dude to make me feel like that. I just don't want that part. But this dude is like a manly dude, even though he doing this shit. Like, I fuck with that. Nigga's hard, man. And the nigga proposed to his chick on stage at the paid dudes. Like, I can't say enough about a nigga like him, man. That nigga's incredible. He's an incredible artist, an incredible man. Like, I fuck with him. Like, they got their own little movement that goes down at the Vibe every Sunday in Riverside. Like, shit is crazy. Curtis King, man, 2 S's. Curtiss. That nigga's dope as fuck. Losing my mind. I don't think I ever would have thought, you know, it fucked me up as bad as it did. So, shit, that was crazy. It taught me to appreciate people totally different. I was in the gym this morning just listening to this Calvin Harris song, working out and shit, and Feel So Close. That shit just reminded me of it. So definitely gotta appreciate people a lot more than we do, because, you know, she was in jail, and I didn't talk to her as much because I was going through so much with Baby and Mac and all of them as far as trying to get my career together, and all I would do would be complain to her about what was going on. And so, like, I got to the point to where I didn't want to talk, because it'd be like, I think that ain't really man shit when you be complaining about your problem to somebody who got it worse, that you see have it worse. My mother had it worse. You know, she had 20 years in prison. You know, my brother, you know, he's trying to figure out his life. So I didn't never really want to complain. And so sometimes, like, when she called me, I didn't pick up at that time. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or she'd call me back later. And I'm glad I caught the last time she called me, because that was the last time she called me. You know, she died like 2 days later. So it taught me to appreciate people totally different. Like, you know, I still need to work on it, because I don't appreciate my father as much. Like, you be thinking, you know, my pops was born in 49, so that you be thinking that motherfucker, you know, he ain't sick, so you think he'll be here forever, but he might not, you know. Even head, somebody down to, somebody as important as my father, on down to somebody like my DJ. Like, I hope they always know how much I appreciate them. So definitely appreciating the people, you know, who there for you. That's taught me that the most. GLA Dose $sign Eastside in this whole class house. She already know, man. And you just got the truth, straight up. Tell you, that's all I do, man. On blast, just like that, fool.
On blast. Boom, boom, boom. If it's not on blast, it's not official. On blast. If it's not on blast, it's not official. On blast DVD magazine.